KPL Kids presents
Storytime with Hannah,
starring Hannah.
Hey pals, I'm Hannah. I've got a real case of the sillies, so let's sing a song and shake them out. Are you ready? I've got to shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Wiggle my waggles away. I've got to clap, clap, clap my cuckoos out. Clap, clap, clap my cuckoos out. Clap, clap, clap my cuckoos out. Wiggle my waggles away. I've got to jump, jump, jump my jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump my jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump my jiggles out. Wiggle my waggles away. I've got a yawn, 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 my sleepy's out. Yawn, 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 my sleepy's out. Yawn, yawn. Oh, yawn, my sleepy's out. Wiggle my waggles away.
The Nanny Goat's Gruff. Once upon a time there were 3 nanny goats. The big nanny goat, the medium nanny goat, and the little nanny goat. Nanny goats are females. They lived outside in a field near a river, eating all the grass they could ever want and sleeping under the stars. But they ate the grass faster than it could grow, and they realized it was time for them to move to a new field on the other side of the river. To do that, they had to cross the bridge. Underneath the bridge lived a mean old troll. He liked to yell at whoever was crossing his bridge. And even though he mostly ate fish and mud pie, sometimes he ate whatever was crossing the bridge. The nanny goats knew about the mean old troll, and they were a little worried that he might get hungry enough to try to eat one of them. But the nanny goats came up with a plan. It was moving day, and the little nanny goat crossed the bridge first. Trip, trap, trip, trap. Out popped the mean old troll. "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" "I said, who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" "I'm feeling pretty hungry, and you look pretty tasty." The little nanny goat was a little bit worried, but she remembered the plan. "Oh, Mr. Troll, sir, you look really hungry, far too hungry to eat me. Why, I'm just a teeny tiny goat. I'm barely, hardly a mouthful for a giant troll like you." The troll considered this. You might be right, but I'm so hungry." "Just wait a few minutes," said the little nanny goat. "My bigger sister is going to cross the bridge soon. I'm certain she's much tastier than me." "Well," said the mean old troll. "All right, you can pass." And the little nanny goat hurried across the bridge. But the nanny goats were tricky, and they waited a whole hour before sending the medium nanny goat across the bridge. Trip, trap, trip, trap. Out popped the mean old troll, and he was pretty mad and pretty hungry. "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" "I said, who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" "I'm feeling really hungry, and you look really tasty." The medium nanny goat was a little bit worried, but she also remembered the plan. "Oh, Mr. Troll, sir, you look absolutely famished. I'm not nearly big enough to satisfy your hunger. I'm barely, hardly a snack for a giant troll like you." The troll considered this. You might be right. But I'm so hungry." "Just wait a few minutes," said the medium nanny goat. "My much bigger sister is going to cross the bridge soon. I'm certain she's much tastier than me." "Well," said the mean old troll. "All right, you can pass." And the medium nanny goat hurried across the bridge. But the nanny goats were tricky, and the big nanny goat waited 2 whole hours before crossing the bridge. Trip, trap, trip, trap. out popped the mean old troll, and he was absolutely fuming and hungrier than ever. "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge? I said, who's that trip-trapping over my bridge? I'm so hungry, and you look so tasty." The big nanny goat stood her ground. "You want to eat me?" she said. "Come and get me." The troll charged at the big nanny goat, but the big nanny goat was ready. She butted her head at the mean old troll with her horns, and he went flying into the river. The big nanny goat trip-trapped over the bridge and joined her little sisters in a new field, not too far from the 3 little pigs. And the mean old troll ate fish and mud pie for dinner. The end.
Hi, Postman Pete.
Postman Pete? Ah, you must be thinking of my cousin, Postman Pete. I'm Mailman Murray. Lots of people have been saying that, though. It's been like, "Hi, Postman Pete. Hey, Postman Pete. Nice new shirt, Postman Pete."
Well, you do look an awful lot alike.
Ah. Man, so many people calling me Postman Pete, it's got me wondering, like, who am I? Really? Ah, I'm Mailman Murray. Anyway, here's the post.
Thanks.
I found a fun book at the library about drawing animals with shapes. So let's draw the nanny goats. Let's start with the medium nanny goat. The head is a pentagon, the body is a trapezoid, the legs and horns are triangles, and the tail and ears are shaped like leaves. Here's the big nanny goat, and here's the little nanny goat. We need a bridge for the troll to live under. And of course the troll. He's very grumpy and very hairy. Time for some color. Let's draw a blue river under the bridge. And we'll make the goats bright colors. Pink, yellow, purple. Bright orange for the mean old troll. And a brown wooden bridge. The goats ate all the grass on this side of the river, so let's draw the grass much greener on the other side. Ta-da! Here's our goats. Which one is your favorite?
Thanks for joining our story time. Tune in next time for some more summer fun. And watch out for mean old trolls. Bye!